wreckage of what now is gone. Back to you to fight another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last...
Welcome back to Figure Wars. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful video here today, and not the video you guys were expecting. I usually do not do unboxing and reviews of basics, but I had to do it on these two guys because this is actually my first ever, believe it or not, first ever figure of Big E. Believe it or not, it is. And I am actually freaking glad I got him because I really needed a Big E. And this is not my first ever Xavier Woods. This is actually an updated Xavier Woods because taking a look at my Xavier Woods that I did have, it was a older one back in 2011 and 2012 era. So I'm glad to have an updated Xavier Woods. And I do have a Kofi Kingston right here, but you always have to get him in. You always have to get him in with his bros, his New Day bros. Wish these guys were elites, but I will soon be getting the elites of all these three, hopefully. But let's get right into the unboxing. So what you know that in unboxings, you always have to take a sip of cold Sprite. You have to get your hands for the basics. You don't have to use your pocket knife for basics. You can just rip it off with your man hands, and you are gonna open up your first ever fig of someone, and that is Big E for me. Believe it or not, it is my first ever fig of Big E, and hopefully not my last. So, opening up this Big E. Oh my gosh, a muscular man right here, as you can see. Even though it is a basic, still works. What I do in basics, I make sure their knee joints work, and then I make sure both of them do. There we go for you. But here it is. Oh, the head didn't look so good at first, and now it does. Yeah, to make sure that head is not too loose, but pretty loose to the point where you don't have to hear that sound. But there you go. Big E right here for you. Just take a look at that head scan. Take a look at that awesome head scan right there. The red, white, and yellow. Love it. It would have been cool if it was red, white, and blue for this basic, but I understand why. So we're going to put him up there. And at the end, I will show you all his New Day buddies right there with you. And then getting all this trash off of me. I don't keep the basic packages because it's just not worth it. So throw that down on the ground, and now you have the Series 94 Xavier Woods. Had to pick an updated Xavier Woods with it. So you crack behind the box. You make sure it is all well for Xavier Woods, all going well. And you rip that package open. And you see... Oh. Okay, I do not want to mess up the hairbone. So what I'm going to do... that didn't sound too well, but it is alright. Again, make sure it is all loose. Not too loose to the point where... Oh, it fell. Not too loose to the point where it's not going to work at all. But bend the knees. Bend the knees. Make sure. Oh, this one's going to be hard. There we go. Again, I don't want to break it either. There you go. And now working on the head. The head isn't not as bad as it was for Big E over there. But again, take a look at this awesome head scan too. Oh, Here we go, making sure the arm is loose too. Not too loose though, but take a look at that awesome head scan right there. I'm gonna use this in my top 4 for Raw and SmackDown. And sorry for top 4 for Raw. I was really busy, so no top 4 for Raw episode 12, but top 4 for, and it was pretty crappy, so no top 4 for Raw episode 12, but a top 4 for SmackDown. Episode 12 will come out, and now put Xavier Woods over there with his New Day buds. And you always have to get, for right now, they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So give Big E the title. Making sure he's holding that pretty well. You know what? We're just going to make him like, oh, he had a fist on that hand. Can't do anything about that. Because they're just basics. You don't get any interchangeable hands for basics. So I don't know how I'm going to do this because he is not holding it. And hopefully this works enough. And there you go. And now you have to give Kofi Kingston the SmackDown Tag Team and title. And you can put that around his waist because he doesn't have a big buff body. And there you freaking go. Even though these are basics, I still picked them up, and they still look fabulous. I now have the whole New Day, thankfully. Thankfully, I do. But thank you guys for coming with me on this unboxing and review of the basic Series 94 of Big E and Series 94 of Xavier Woods. And I'll see you later, guys. Figure Wars. Peace.